Are you showering your furry best friend with love, only to discover you might actually be hurting them? What if the very acts you believe are showing affection are slowly, silently eroding their health and happiness? We all adore our dogs, treating them like cherished family members, providing comfy beds, tasty food, and endless toys. Our intentions are always pure, aimed at giving them the best life possible. Yet, despite our deep love, many common daily habits, often born out of convenience or a misguided sense of care, can inadvertently lead to significant long-term health issues or behavioral problems for our canine companions. It's a sobering thought, but understanding these subtle dangers isn't about guilt. It's the crucial first step toward truly ensuring a healthy, balanced, and joyful life for them. You might be shocked to learn how some seemingly harmless actions could be putting your dog at risk, and more importantly, what you can do about it, starting today. Let's dive into the first silent killer: overfeeding and excessive treats. This one hits close to home for many of us. That extra scoop of kibble because they finish their bowls so fast, or the steady stream of treats for every cute trick. It all adds up. Those irresistible puppy dog eyes are powerful, aren't they? But here's the harsh truth. Canine obesity is an absolute epidemic. It's not just about a dog being a little chunky. It's a gateway to a horrifying list of serious health problems. We're talking crippling joint pain, severe arthritis, type 2 diabetes, debilitating heart disease, respiratory issues that make every breath a struggle, and ultimately, a dramatically shortened lifespan. Many owners genuinely don't realize how much they're feeding or how many calories are in those treats. A small biscuit here, a piece of cheese there, and before you know it, their daily caloric intake is through the roof. And table scraps? Oh, they're the ultimate double whammy. Not only do they add significant, often hidden, calories, but they can also contain ingredients that are downright toxic or incredibly harmful to dogs, like onions, garlic, or even certain artificial sweeteners. Think about it. A dog's metabolism is very different from ours. What seems like a tiny bite for us can be a substantial portion for a smaller dog, or a concentrated dose of something harmful. It's like giving a child a full adult meal every day. You wouldn't do it, but we often do it to our dogs without thinking. The solution here isn't complicated, but it requires discipline. Strict portion control based on their age, breed, and activity level. Measure their food every single time. Opt for healthy, low-calorie treats, and only give them in moderation. And please just say no to human food from the table. Your dog might look disappointed for a moment, but their long-term health will thank you. Next up, a habit that often stems from trusting our dog's apparent good health: skipping regular vet checkups. How many of us only rush to the vet when our beloved pet is visibly sick or obviously injured? We see them running around, playing, eating well, and think, they're fine. But this reactive approach can be incredibly dangerous. Annual or even biannual wellness checks are not just optional. They are absolutely crucial for preventative care. These routine visits allow veterinarians to perform thorough examinations, run blood tests, and catch potential health issues early. And early is the key word here. Many serious diseases like kidney disease, early-stage dental problems, or even certain cancers develop silently, without obvious symptoms until they're advanced and much harder to treat. Imagine if your doctor only saw you when you had a full-blown illness. A lot of preventable conditions would spiral out of control. Early detection significantly improves treatment outcomes, often making the difference between a manageable condition and a life-threatening crisis. Beyond catching hidden illnesses, these visits ensure your dog's vaccinations are up to date, protecting them from dangerous infectious diseases, and that their parasite prevention, fleas, ticks, heartworms, is effective and tailored to their needs. Don't wait for your dog to be in pain or distress. Be proactive. Schedule those regular checkups, follow vaccination schedules, and maintain consistent parasite control. It's an investment in their future, giving them the best chance at a long, healthy life. Now, let's talk about inadequate exercise and mental stimulation. Many owners unknowingly create a recipe for trouble by underestimating their dog's needs in this area. A quick 10-minute walk around the block might seem sufficient, especially if you have a smaller dog or a busy schedule. But for many breeds, that's barely a warm-up. A bored dog isn't just a sad dog. They're often a destructive, anxious, or hyperactive dog. Think about it. Dogs are intelligent creatures, bred for specific tasks for centuries. They need to use their bodies and their brains. Without adequate physical exercise to burn off energy, or mental stimulation to engage their minds, that pent-up energy and intelligence can manifest in incredibly frustrating and unhealthy ways. This might look like excessive barking that drives the neighbors crazy, chewing on furniture or shoes, incessant digging in the yard, or developing separation anxiety that makes every goodbye a traumatic event. Beyond the behavioral issues, a lack of physical activity directly contributes to obesity, circling back to our first point, and general physical decline, weakening their muscles and joints. It's not just about physical exhaustion, it's about mental engagement. Imagine being stuck in a room all day with nothing to do. You'd get bored, stir crazy, and probably start finding ways to entertain yourself that might not be ideal. Your dog feels the same way. The solution is multifaceted. Daily walks are a non-negotiable, and the duration and intensity should match your dog's breed and energy level. Beyond walks, incorporate dedicated playtime with toys, consider interactive toys or puzzle feeders that make them work for their food, engage in regular training sessions to challenge their minds, and explore dog sports or even just new walking routes to provide novelty. A tired dog, both physically and mentally, is a happy, well-behaved dog. Here's one that most of us probably neglect: poor dental hygiene. You know that dog breath smell? It's not normal. It's usually a sign of an underlying problem. Canine dental disease is staggeringly common, affecting over 80% of dogs by the time they're just 3 years old. Let that sink in. 8 out of 10 young dogs already have dental issues. And it's not just about bad breath or a yellow smile. Untreated dental problems are incredibly painful. Imagine having a constant toothache. It can lead to painful infections, abscesses, and ultimately tooth loss. But the danger extends far beyond the mouth. Bacteria from infected gums and teeth can enter the bloodstream, traveling throughout the body and affecting vital organs like the heart, kidneys, and liver. This can lead to serious systemic illnesses that drastically impact their quality of life and shorten their lifespan. Yet, daily brushing, which is the gold standard for human dental health, is a habit for very few dog owners. We brush our own teeth twice a day without a second thought, but our dog's oral health often gets ignored. The solution is simple in concept, but requires commitment. Regular brushing with dog-specific toothpaste, never human toothpaste, is ideal. If daily brushing isn't feasible, incorporate dental chews designed to reduce plaque and tartar. And just like us, dogs need professional dental cleanings under anesthesia by a veterinarian to address buildup below the gum line and extract any problematic teeth. Don't let dental disease be a silent destroyer for your furry friend. Moving on to a more sensitive topic, using harsh or inconsistent training methods. In our desire for a well-behaved dog, it's tempting to seek quick fixes or resort to dominance-based or punishment-heavy training. Sometimes, people are taught that they need to be the alpha or assert their dominance over their dog. While it might seem like these methods get immediate results, they come at a profound cost. They severely damage the most precious thing you have with your dog, your bond. Instead of fostering respect and understanding, these methods breed fear, anxiety, and can even trigger aggression in dogs. A dog that is afraid of its owner isn't a well-trained dog. It's a suppressed dog, living in a constant state of stress. Furthermore, inconsistency in rules and expectations is just as damaging. If no jumping applies sometimes, but not when you're wearing old clothes, or if stay means stay until I come back one day and stay for 5 seconds the next, your dog becomes confused and insecure. They can't understand what's expected of them, leading to misbehavior simply out of confusion, not defiance. Think about it. Would you trust someone who constantly yelled at you or whose rules changed daily? You'd become anxious and distrustful. Dogs are no different. The far more effective and humane approach is positive reinforcement, patience, and clear, consistent communication. Reward the behaviors you want to see, ignore or redirect undesirable ones, and always be consistent with your commands and expectations. If you're struggling, don't hesitate to seek help from a certified professional dog trainer who uses modern, force-free methods. It builds trust, strengthens your relationship, and creates a confident, happy companion. Next, a critical developmental stage that can shape a dog's entire life. Not prioritizing socialization. This is especially vital during puppyhood, roughly up to around 16 weeks of age, but it continues throughout a dog's life. Think of it as their foundational education in navigating the world. Proper socialization means carefully and positively exposing your dog to a wide variety of safe people, other well-behaved dogs, different sounds, sights, textures, and environments. This helps them develop into confident, resilient, and well-adjusted adults who aren't afraid of the world around them. Insufficient socialization, however, can have devastating long-term consequences. It can lead to debilitating fear, aggression, and intense anxiety towards new experiences. Whether that's a stranger walking by, the sound of a vacuum cleaner, or another dog on the street. Imagine your dog living in a constant state of panic or reactivity. It makes daily life incredibly stressful, not just for the dog, but for you as the owner too. Every walk becomes a potential minefield, every visitor a source of stress. Even adult dogs benefit from ongoing positive social experiences to maintain their comfort and confidence. It's not about forcing interactions, but about creating positive associations with new things. Enroll in puppy classes, arrange supervised playdates with calm, vaccinated dogs, take them to safe, pet-friendly places, and introduce them to different sounds and sights in a controlled, positive manner. Early and ongoing positive exposure to diverse stimuli is an investment in a calm, confident, and happy dog. Finally, a habit that many of us are guilty of, often without realizing it: ignoring subtle stress signals. Dogs can't speak our language, but they communicate constantly through their body language. They have a whole vocabulary of subtle cues to express discomfort, fear, stress, or anxiety. Many owners, through no fault of their own, simply don't speak dog and miss these vital signals. This might look like lip licking when there's no food around, yawning when they're not tired, averting their gaze or turning their head away, a tucked tail or a stiff body, excessive panting without exertion, or even what looks like smiling but is actually a stress grimace. When we miss these early warnings, we inadvertently push our dogs past their comfort zone, escalating their stress. This can lead to more overt behavioral issues such as growling, snapping, or in extreme cases, even a bite. The dog isn't being bad. They're trying to tell you, "I'm uncomfortable. I need space." Learning canine body language is like learning a new language. It takes practice, but it's incredibly rewarding. Once you understand their signals, you can intervene much earlier, remove your dog from stressful situations before they become overwhelmed, and proactively manage their environment. This not only prevents potential incidents but, more importantly, reduces your dog's overall stress levels, making them feel safer and more understood. Respecting their boundaries and recognizing their silent pleas strengthens your bond and builds their trust in you as your protector. Our dogs depend on us completely for their health, safety, and happiness. While our love for them is boundless, it's crucial to recognize that love alone isn't always enough. By becoming more aware of these common, often unintentional, habits and making small, consistent adjustments to our daily routines, we can significantly improve their physical health, mental well-being, and ultimately, their longevity. These changes aren't just for them. They strengthen that incredible, unique bond we share, making it richer and more fulfilling for both of you. If you found this information helpful, make sure to check out our next video on how to teach your dog to love their crate.